Good evening. There we go. Just a second. Good evening and welcome. This is our junior-senior band at Swanville, and it is comprised of 27th through 12th grade. Okay? And I'm very proud of the work that they've been doing, and we have some music to play for you. We've been busy. We've been playing, the 7th graders learned probably 15, 20 pep band songs back in September and October so that they could hang out and cheer on the Patriots football team to victory. So we spent a good chunk of our fall playing out in the stands. So we're going to open our show tonight with some rock and roll, just because out of all that time and just because of the fun of playing it, and we've been having fun with that. So sit back and relax, and I hope you enjoy our music. Thank you. play the clarinet because I don't have to plug it in. So every time I look at this, I'm waiting for a light to go on. But every time I'm on my phone. So anyway, here we go. Now you can hear me again. So we're going to extend a little bit of rock and roll because the sixth graders have been working on some rock and roll music for us this fall. And I'm going to let you hear it first, and I just want to explain to you a little bit about how we got to where we are with that song. So, are you ready, sixth grade, to rock and roll? All right, let's give them a warm welcome. Come on, band. A 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, and. Next stop is Jimmy Fallon, right? All right, we have next show. How you doing? You all set? Okay. Nice. Okay, now I have to explain how we got there with that. Here's the thing about music, is you can't just go walking down the street and then whatever instrument you play, find a song that fits, okay? So, and it's weird because I don't think Journey has any clarinet players. They got guitars. I don't think they have a trumpet player. But anyway, so you can't just find stuff. And part of what I'm trying to teach kids here is that when you go out, as you become adults and want to play songs, or even as, in the next few years, if you want to play a song, to teach them how to, look at, they have a piano part. They were reading off of piano music tonight. And then figure out, okay, we need to have this part. And then they would learn that. So it's something that they've kind of put together on their own. And I'm really proud of what they come up with, because I think it's a really great start for the song. And Dylan listened to the guitar solo a bunch of times and figured out how to play that. And so we've just been working on Ellen. She's playing 2 instruments, piano and clarinet. So she'll be up for a Grammy in a few years on that one. But that's kind of realistically how music works. And so if I can help them figure out how to do that now, when they're out on their own, decades from now, and find somebody that wants to play a song, now they're going to have an idea of how to do that. And looking at a piano score or a piano part isn't going to be so foreign to them. So it's kind of creating stuff so that they can make it their own. And so rather than throwing a bunch of notes in front of them, so that's what we've been doing all across, all the bands. We've been just kind of creating our own music on some of the stuff and playing songs that we're interested in and what kids like to play. So that's kind of that's what our Marines have been doing the last few months. And now, are you ready to play some rock and roll? All right, what are you going to do first? Oh, this is going to be Metallica 1. This is Dylan Proel doing a little bit. He's going to give us a little guitar commercial on some of the stuff that he's been learning. Go for it, sir. Want to try another one? Oh, it was in there. Sorry. You got one? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, very cool. All right. So we're going to find a spot where he can kind of play some more of those as we go along. We'll be the heavy metal band at Swanville here. All right. Very good. Well, thank you. What's next? We've got the Grinch. The Grinch. Here's another one where we kind of we did a framework of the song and we kind of made it our own. This would be, we have Isaac Kapinski on tuba singing the part of You're a Mean One. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this one. Great. All right. All right, so we've got a few duets that kids have been working on their own. And so first one we're going to have, and they're not in the program. We didn't quite know what we had. We had a bunch of people that were working on stuff, and then I don't know. And then and so I just wanted to be stuff that people wanted to celebrate and have fun with. So right now, Laura and Maya are going to play "Hark the Herald Angels Sing." Okay, we'll start with the All right, next we have our two flute players, Zoe and Chloe, they are going to play a Taylor Swift song called Last Christmas. And next we have Maria and Ellen in the 6th grade. They're going to play Joy to the World. Some very special guests in the audience tonight that we need to welcome up right now. Are you ready, band, to welcome up our 5th graders? We have a new group of kids to be in our band family, the 5th grade. So let's give them a warm welcome. And here we go, band. 1, 2, 3, 4. So first of all, I need to, and if you guys need to get like leads one or something like that, I'm going to just introduce everybody here. So in the front row, we have Thunder on clarinet. We have Mabel, Gabe, Lucas, Charlene, all on clarinet. Yeah. And then at the end, we have Brisa and Alice on flute. In the next row, we have Caleb and Mac on trombone. And then we have Levi and Manuel and Gabe on trumpet. And then in the back row, we have our drummers. We have Landon, and Vince, and Crosby. So that is our new 5th grade band. Oh, the first song is Jingle Bells. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you a little tour down memory lane. How many? Raise your hand if you played in band when you, years ago. Somebody. All right. Okay. How many of you remember your first concert? Oh, I know it's a long time ago, right? These kids, we'll see how long they remember their first concert, because it's tonight, so it's a good celebration for them. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to play Jingle Bells. We're going to start with old kids. Okay? That's kind of where it's progressed. You know, after you've been playing for a few years, go to the 6th grade, and then we'll finish out with the 5th graders playing. Okay? So you get to hear, just kind of hear how it all runs together. You ready to play this, guys? All right? Let's do it. All right, here's Jingle Bells already. Yay. All right? learn how to blow into it, how to read music, how to figure out what the notes are, and then learn 3 songs in about 2.5 months. So I think that's a great start for them. So and they're practicing and they're having fun with it, so please encourage them to keep playing, okay? And also the older kids, infect them to keep playing too, because they're very talented and they beautiful music to share with us. So you can sit down, you put your horns down on your lap, and we are going to play a little version of the 12 Days of Christmas. Can everybody hear me okay if I talk like this? I'm tired of the microphone. So 12 Days of Christmas. One thing that we learned about this fall is that we learned about musicology. Okay, musicology is it's a person that will go and study. They like put together history books. They also will go, why did this person write this piece of music, or what effect did this have on this group of people? A quick example is Beethoven wrote his 3rd symphony for Napoleon because he thought Napoleon was the greatest thing, and then he found out what a scoundrel he was, and he took that symphony that he had dedicated to Napoleon before it was performed, threw it in the fireplace in his home, and ran and stormed out of his house. Well, his housekeeper, she already knew at that point that Beethoven was a really famous, well-known, and would be somebody that would be remembered throughout history. So she pulled it from the fire, hid it for about, I think, 1.5 years, and then brought it back out, and he had gotten over his anger, and then it was performed. But a great piece of music that otherwise would have gone up in flames had it not been for this person. So that's the type of stuff that musicologists do. They find out things about things. So on 12 Days of Christmas, we were trying to figure out, well, which day is which, or what, sometimes it mixes it up. And so we used our musicology brains and figured that out, came up with that. We also used a thing, any of you know what a Foley artist is? Not somebody who paints like west of or east of St. Cloud. But a Foley artist is someone that makes sound effects. So like for radio, if you ever, years back, ever watched Prairie Home Companion, they would have Foley artists that would, and they would challenge them. It's like, okay, make a duck fall into a pile of, syrup or something like that. And then this guy would make those sounds and, he'd do it with his mouth, his face, and whatever things he could come up with. So we use that a little bit on our version of 12 Days of Christmas. Can you demonstrate, what do we have back there? Turn it around. Oh, we have a hedgehog. Okay. Let's see what it sounds like. You want a microphone? Let's do a microphone with that, because I'm not using it. What else do you have back there? A rabbit. I don't know what rabbits sound like, but maybe I have one more. There we go. And right. So the first 3 are actually we've got to keep because they're presents from my dog, so she doesn't hug on yet. They're gonna have all kinds of human smells out of it. And then the bike horn, used for a show one time about 20 years ago that I was doing. And you could not find a bike horn that sounded like that. I went to 5 different stores, and I go to these stores, and I go, nope, that doesn't work. So I'm sitting in this basket of bike horns, trying to get them to sound like a traditional bike horn. Finally found one. But that's what we've got to do as Foley artists, get things to sound right so that it's authentic when you go to see performances and different things. So now we're going to play 12 Days of Christmas. I hope you enjoy it. All right. Here we go. Just want to thank all the people that have been helping out with the band, our custodians here, and staff, and teachers, and letting kids work on stuff to put the music together. We appreciate that. Lacey, she is out in the lobby right now, brewing up some lemonade and cookies for y'all. So please hang out and enjoy some of that, and the kids will be also out there. Get there before they do, because we'll all be gone. And so, but I hope that all of you have a wonderful holiday season. I hope this is something that just kind of puts a bright spot in your week for enjoying fun with family and friends over the next couple of weeks. So thank you very much, and watch this space. We got some fun stuff coming up in February. Do you have an idea what that might be, Mr. Zach?
Yeah, so February 3rd, we are going to be doing a band-a-thon.
Oh, there you go.
So on February 3rd, it is the first Saturday in February, we're going to be doing a band-a-thon. So we're going to be live streaming from 11 to 3, and we can have a live studio audience. People can call in, donate money. We're going to be doing it as a fundraiser. We're going to have concessions. We're going to just be playing music from 11 to 3, and it's just going to be a fun time. So everybody should come and support us.
How many songs are we going to play?
We're going to try to play 400.
Watch this space, we'll see how that goes. I am not going to play 350 of those, so, but anyway, it'll be fun. So check it out. Never done it before, but it seemed like a good idea and a lot of fun, so we're going to see what happens with that. And then, of course, we will be doing some stuff in the spring as well. So thank you all for being here. Another round of applause to all of you.